Types of exceptions. There are three types of exceptions in Java. The first one is the checked exception. Checked exceptions are mandatory to handle. You've got to deal with them. Checked exceptions are generally caused by faults outside of the code itself, such as missing resources, networking errors, stuff like that. These exceptions are checked at compile time, so these are also called compile time exceptions. For example, that file not found exception. That is a checked exception, and it occurs when a file with the specified path name does not exist, or if the file does exist but for some reason is not accessible. The second one is unchecked exceptions. Now, they are not checked at compile time, but they are checked at runtime. So these are also called runtime exceptions. Now, when an unchecked exception is thrown, it is usually caused by a misuse of code, passing a null or otherwise incorrect argument. For example, arithmetic exception is an unchecked exception, and it occurs when you make an arithmetic error, such as dividing a number by 0, like we mentioned earlier. The last one is the user-defined exception. Now, in some cases, we need to define our own exception class for a special purpose based on particular application requirements. For example, let's suppose we have an account in a bank and we have $100 in this account. Now, let's suppose that we attempt to withdraw $150 from our account. And of course, we can handle this scenario by using the arithmetic exception in Java. But it's not particularly meaningful for the user. So in this situation, it is nice to display an error message that is related to insufficient funds. You get the meaning? So we can create our own exceptions in Java. We just need to extend the exception class in order to create our exception. User-defined exceptions are also called custom exceptions, and we'll do a bit of an exercise about these exceptions later.